In today's video, I'm going to be using an Olympus C-8080 from the year 2004. Bit of a random choice, but the reason why I decided to pick this camera up is because I wanted something a little bit more professional and beefier. I do use a lot of small digicams, but sometimes it's nice to use something with a bit of girth, throw a strap around your neck and go out and take some pictures. I thought it'd be interesting to compare this camera because if you've seen videos on my channel before, I've used the Olympus C-8080 quite a few times. It's one of my all-time favourite cameras, and one of you viewers actually own that camera now, so I hope you're enjoying it, whoever it is out there. And you'll be able to see how this one compares because it's the camera from the year after. I believe this camera was aimed at a more professional market because there's a few more better features and things that you can use on the camera, but then obviously adding these features adds a bit more weight and girth to the camera. But that said, I'm excited to show you the pictures that I took. I took it out for 2 different days, so 2 different locations, and I hope you enjoy the photographs. Well, you join me on day number 1, literally first time out. First couple of shots with the camera. Sorry if you can't see me properly because obviously the sky and the lightning's a little bit. It's funny because a minute ago it was sunny and I got a couple of sunny beach pictures and then all of a sudden it's come over like this, but that's just typical British weather for you. But I'm not complaining, I actually quite enjoy it because it looks really moody and you can see the sun coming through, the brightness of it. And then here I'm actually on the Thames estuary, so the water goes in and out. And what you can see there is the mud and all of the streams of the water going in and out, and I think it contrasts really nice with the sky. So I'm going to get a few moody pictures today. I haven't done much research on the camera, I've literally just brought it out. I know it's from 2004 and it is the next level up from my Olympus C-5060 if you've seen that video. So I'm very excited, and the reason why I like to just come out and just shoot with it the first day, not doing much research about the camera, is so I can get my own opinions of it, because there's obviously a lot of reviews of these cameras from people in the past, obviously judging them very heavily, whereas these days we like to just try them to have a bit of fun and do some photography. So I really like this framing, this image. You've got the 2, I never know what these are called, poles obviously, but I don't know what they're used for. If anybody knows, let me know. I'd be really interested to find out. And then I'm not sure if you can pick this up on the camera, but there's 2 people right in the middle digging for gold, I imagine, digging for treasure. Why not? They're out there digging for something, probably is some type of fish, but it makes for a very interesting image. And then you've got the sun coming through, so I better stop talking and try and snap away. This camera looks like it's got great zoom on it. It's definitely Olympus's take on trying to do a more professional. I already feel a bit more professional using this camera. You know, it's quite big and bulky. I had it around my neck. People are looking over like, what's he doing? Is he a photographer? So I'm just really excited to use the camera. But we'll see how these images come out. I'm going to walk along the beach, capture the moody vibes. I'm in good spirits. So, and then on Sunday it's supposed to be quite sunny, and I want to take the camera to some sort of like countryside-y field vibes. So let's see how the pictures turn out. Let's go. So I was really happy with the images that I got from the beach because, as I explained at the beginning of the video, the moody sky. And when I was taking the images, I knew in my mind that I was going to put some of my presets on because I just had a feeling that my presets would sort of add to the moodiness. And I'm very happy with what I was able to achieve with my presets. This image here from the start of the video where I was stood in between the two poles, which I'm still not sure what they are. I really like how my preset has amplified the texture in the clouds. It sort of adds a darker, noisy digital feeling to the darker parts of the sky and the picture overall. So I actually added my presets to a few of the images from the beach, so I'd like to share them all with you now because I'm very pleased with how they look and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Well, I hope you enjoyed those images as much as I did editing them. If you'd like to try out my presets for yourself, I'll leave a link below in the description for you to head over and download them. There's 4 different presets to add to any images. You can use them from pictures on your phone or digital cameras. Obviously, I made them with the digital cameras in mind to amplify that nostalgic feeling. Now, I have actually got some more images to show you. I took the camera to a garden. It's not just any garden, it was quite big. It's called RHS Hyde Hall. So it's an old hall and they've made the grounds public so you can visit. Obviously they maintain and there's loads of colours and flowers. And it carries on with the autumn theme that I was going for on my last video, if you saw that one, because all of the leaves on the trees are turning and changing colours. And I think it's quite interesting to go out and take pictures of this with the old cameras to see how well they fare with the colours and how the images feel overall. Just before I do show those pictures, obviously I should do some talking about the camera itself, because you might be here for that specifically. Even though I do like to share the images and my journeys with these cameras, I am aware that the specs are just as important. So I'll leave them on the screen for you now to go through. But I'll just say a couple of things about the camera. Obviously, it's massive. It's a very big camera and you know it's there. But it does actually feel quite professional having this camera on. There are loads of different settings and buttons, and there's also an articulating screen on the back. One of the reasons that I got this camera was to try that out, and I didn't find myself using it once. I don't know if it's because I only went out with this camera twice and didn't find the need to use that. I guess I probably could have used that feature when I was taking pictures of the flowers, but I just held it up in front of my face and looked at the LCD screen like normal. It also has an electronic viewfinder and a built-in flash, so it's got everything. I imagine back in the day in 2004, this was quite a high standard. You could probably almost say nearly professional, or for someone that just wants to go another level up in the camera game, because there's so much you can do. You can actually shoot in RAW as well if you're interested in that. I was going to try it, but I've tried RAW before with an old Olympus, and I'm aware that it takes 10 seconds for the photo to produce and the camera to actually make the file. So you're waiting like 20 seconds between each shot, and simply I just don't have enough time to do that with the photography that I like to do. But obviously if you're in like a landscape and you're taking a picture of a mountain in the distance, it's not going to go anywhere, so you can use that feature. But yeah, it's been really fun using this camera. Another thing as well is it's really snappy. You just turn it on, you can take your picture. So that's one of the reasons I didn't fancy shooting the RAW files either, because I was just in like a happy snappy mode taking pictures. So yeah, it's been really fun to use and I'm excited to use it some more. Well, that's the end of the video. I'm very thankful if you made it this far. It means a lot to me. I've had a lot of love lately from all around the world of people saying that they enjoy the channel and obviously asking questions about the old digital cameras. And I'm always here if you need to ask a question about a specific camera, or if there's any cameras that you'd like to see me use and make a YouTube video about, then please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, it would mean the world to me because it helps the channel grow and helps me to make more of these videos. So thank you for watching and goodbye.